Welcome to Own the Chaos. The stock market is crazy and chaotic.
Oh my God, are you seeing this shit, bro? Tesla closed at $695. What the hell is going on?
Brad and Fat Man Zoom are here to help you own it.
Now with IBM getting here, I think it's just going to come more to the forefront, and people are going to get more and more eyeballs on Salesforce. Should see a really nice move.
Taking it to the suits, being relatable and hilarious.
We got D's nuts in the crew. Every crew needs D's nuts. You know what D's nuts' number one holding is? Big C.
Get ready to own the chaos in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, there it is. There it is. There we are. What's up, guys? Welcome to Own the Chaos. My name is Brad. That guy over there is Fat Man Zoom. The band is back together. Stock market is crazy and chaotic, and we've made it our mission to help you guys own it. What's up, crew? We got plenty of people in here already. 205 concurrence right out the gate. As the title says, why Amazon stock will have its best quarter in history. You guys are used to us having our live streams at 2 o'clock. But we decided to do a 3 p.m. Eastern time live stream for earnings. I expect us to do the same thing probably for Thursday, so just be aware of that. But Fat Man Zoom, what up, my man?
What's up, brother? I just realized there's a typo on the title. It doesn't have an apostrophe. That's my fault. My fault, people. I know you guys are probably frustrated. Let me shout out
the grammar Nazis out there are in full force.
And that intro never gets old. These nuts' favorite stock.
It really doesn't.
So let me shout out our starting five. We have Shane Van Ness, Tommy 86, James McCrea, Tim G, and Bob K. Thanks for showing up early. And I love the chatter that goes down here early in the chats. It's really cool.
So awesome. You guys are great.
So today, I don't even know if there's a point to talk about anything other than Amazon earnings, but we still had a lot. We had a lot to go that went on today.
Yes.
We had earnings pre-market. We had UPS. We had BABA. We had Pfizer. We had stocks going wild in the market. And we obviously have Google earnings, which we're going to after hours, and we have Amazon after hours. But it seems like you guys really want to hear about Amazon earnings. So we'll get through this stuff and then we'll talk about Amazon earnings. So we got a lot to go over. Where do you want to start?
Well, I would like to start by pouring one out.
Pouring one out?
Yeah, I'm going to pour one out for anybody who bought GameStop at $500 a share, as it is now below $100 a share. AMC is down, what, another 40% still? How much further down is that?
That's crazy. I don't know.
But we told you guys this, right? It was fun while it lasted, and now the music has stopped. And, I would definitely like to hear from you guys in the comments as well. Like, where do you stand with this? Are you guys still holding, all that good stuff? We'll definitely want to hear from you. But Fat Man Zoom, just give me your take. How do you feel? I mean, it's crazy, man. After a wild week over the last couple of weeks with this stock, the cheesecloth condom pick of the week finally actually lived up to its name.
Yeah. I tweeted this morning about, I don't need to go into exactly what I said, but the sentiment behind what I was saying was, guys, invest in good stuff. Like the people that have never been in the market and they're trying to YOLO trade, right? And then they get their ass burnt, and then they're like, "Oh, the market's gambling." I'm like, what are you doing? Like, if it's your first foray into the market, don't get into GameStop. And then it's giving this sort of bad reputation towards trading, and they have this misunderstanding of trading. Here, I'll read it to you. I said, for those of you YOLO traders who are considering meme stocks, GM is down 50% today, AMC is down 40%, and that's just today. Stop screwing around with shitty stocks and invest in solid companies and exercise some patience. You lose your ass and then claim the market is gambling. Sincerely, Fat Man Zoom. But it's like, it's so frustrating because it happens all the time, and I'm almost embarrassed for those people, to be honest with you.
Yeah, there's always the tell when people who don't trade stocks come to you and ask you if they should buy something like GameStop. It's like, yep, now the music just about done being over with. And there's definitely a lot of conspiracy theories, obviously, that are going on with Robinhood and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, we still saw this coming. So hopefully many of you ended up heeding the warning. If you made a bunch of money, great. And if you sold and took profit, great. If you're still in, sorry, we tried to warn you.
Yeah, we just had a lunch with one of my buddies, and he typically reaches out to me when he has a question about a stock and defers to me. This time he decided to, well, he did reach out to me and he said, what about GameStop? I said, absolutely not, stay away. He's like, AMC? I'm like, stay away.
Yeah.
And turns out he told us today that his brother convinced him that they should get into it because they share an account.
Right.
And they trade with money. Like they're not small account. He has an investment account. Yeah. He just throws money in it. And he tells us he got into it and they lost their ass on it. And his brother, they were going to try to sell it break even. And his brother's like, no, man. And he screenshotted something to him. He was like, no, they said we should hold on to it. And it was this Reddit. And it's just like, listen, you're listening to a YouTube, guys. Like, we never said you should listen to us either. Like,
right.
We're giving our perspective on things and we're talking heads. Do your own due diligence, figure it out. But like, at least we have a track record and you could look at our history. It's not, there's so much weight put on tweets and Reddits. I'm like, it's wild. It's really wild.
It really is. It really is. And we talk about that all the time about like, trading off of somebody else's tweets or whatever. And now it's just turned into Reddit. I think it would be both Reddit and Twitter at this point now. But look, there's something to be said for just at least having fun with it. I saw that Josh Brown, somebody that I look up to, analyst, go look him up. He's really awesome. Ended up buying some silver, and then that ended up tanking today too. But he basically pointed out that he was just doing it for fun. So if you bought these on what we call YOLO trades or just lottery type plays, then fine, you have that expectation. But if people bought this thinking that it was going to just change their life and change their zip code, I think they were sadly mistaken.
Yeah. Separate note, want to shout out Michael Hanna, $50 donation. Thanks,
boom,
man.
Baby. Thanks, bro.
Nate gets a shout out. He's 6, so he actually bribed me for that. We do accept bribes. And Todd Landon donated. Thank you as well. Appreciate it, guys. The support is heavily appreciated.
It's awesome. So we will be getting into the Amazon earnings that are after hours today. Is Amazon's the only one that really we care about after hours today?
Google.
And Google, right. So we'll get to those in just a sec, but I wanted to just kind of get your reaction real quick on Penn National hitting all-time highs.
Awesome.
Bro.
It's exciting. I mean,
it's so awesome.
The whole, and I haven't even really checked them later, but the whole, all gaming stocks as a whole were moving today.
Yeah.
GAN's up 5%. What's GNOG doing? Up 5%.
Yeah.
DKNG. If you guys didn't hear, ARK has now established a position into DraftKings.
Oh, no shit.
So,
I didn't catch that.
You didn't catch that?
No. No, I did catch that. I'm sorry. Yeah.
They're up 9%. They're at $59. And so Penn moving equally as well. And it hit all-time highs. It's like, it's got to break it. Like, there's got to be that run. So yeah. I'm excited about it. We've expected this leading into their earnings this week. We have the Super Bowl this weekend. Should be a great week.
Yeah, I think so too. And we've talked about this a little bit about just the Super Bowl in general and what could end up having, what kind of effect this could have on just the gaming stocks in general. Because after the Super Bowl, there isn't really too many pending catalysts. The Super Bowl is going to be a huge event. There's going to be a lot of money flowing into all of these stocks leading up to that. And I think that we could potentially see a sell-off. It's not going to force me to necessarily sell it unless Penn goes absolutely crazy. We see Penn at like 130 before the Super Bowl. I'm taking profit and then look to get back in on a pullback. But first of all, my average is $69 a share. So not trying to mess with that. Second of all, I think that Penn National has a lot of room to grow. And the March Madness will be right around the corner. I think we'll start to see even more from that. We also have pending catalysts with other states and that sort of thing. But I think that it would be safe to say we probably could expect some sort of pullback or some selling after the Super Bowl, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week.
Yeah, I expect a pretty big pullback.
Yeah.
You go from the biggest sporting day of the year, sports betting day of the year, to the slowest sports betting month.
Yeah.
Like, it's, if you take out the Super Bowl, there is nothing that really is worth it.
Right.
we'll see what happens. But yeah, I expect Friday's going to be a day. We'll see. You know, we'll talk about on Thursday. We'll talk about Penn and how we're handling those earnings, and then Friday we'll see how things go, and then Monday will sort of be the indicator on how the rest of that goes. And it's really till we hear the handle, hear those things starting to come up.
Yeah.
But hopefully in the meantime, we hear news about other markets because Virginia's right around the corner for Penn, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Virginia, and we heard about California, right? That was the most recent one.
Yeah.
So Virginia, I'm sure, is right around the corner. FanDuel is in Virginia. I think DraftKings is in Virginia.
DraftKings, MGM just got in last weekend.
Yeah.
So I think it's only a matter of Penn submitting whatever they need to submit to get into it. And they probably already have.
Yeah.
But just fulfilling that to get their license there. So that should be, I'm sure Michigan was tying things up. So that should be any week now.
Yeah. So
put in.
That could be something. That could be something that I think, either way, I think I would use, if Penn does end up selling off next week, just use that as an opportunity, because I think Penn sees $200 this year. I think it's a distinct possibility we see it double.
And wanted to shout out, I forgot, also MGM's up 6%, cleared that 30 mark. We really needed to clear 32.
Yeah, 32 is going to be tough. It's been hanging out in that channel that MGM has. Real quick, I just wanted to back up. Somebody, when we were talking about GameStop and being a zip code changer, Thanu Fomaseni said, zip code change, you should say that to deep fucking value. Look, that's one person.
Yeah.
Who did a hell of a lot of due diligence, and a lot more due diligence than just following something on Twitter and then buying it after it went up 5,000%. So that's the thing. If you bought, I would say that if you bought it anywhere up above $200 a share, thinking that it was going to continue to just roll and change your life, that's the mentality that we're talking about.
Yeah, I think that's not a great example. He bought in 2019.
Yeah.
He established his position.
Yeah.
So risk reward, obviously he probably didn't realize it could be this substantial, but you guys aren't holding it for that long. Don't tell me that. And you guys are waiting till it runs. You guys are late to the game. This dude did his due diligence and realized an opportunity and put his money where his mouth is in 2019. And so to me, that's not a great example. And you're also right that that's a lottery play.
Yeah. It's a $50,000 lottery play, but a lottery play nonetheless.
Yeah.
So another great donation. What's SGD?
SG. Oh, as far as a currency,
denomination.
Is that Singapore? What is
yes,
it?
Yes, it is Singapore. I don't know what that still translates to a lot.
Singapore dollar.
So thanks so much for the 75 Singapore dollar donation.
Basically $50 too.
So appreciate that. Thanks so much. You guys are awesome today. You guys are just rolling in it.
Keep it coming, man.
Yeah.
We're going to buy a new TV for the studio today, so that can go towards the TV.
Yes.
We're going to build a bar, so we're going to need some bar money. There's zero shame in my game. Guys, we
literally want to make this a place where anybody can just come visit and hang out and chill and not just sit at this table. We want people to come hang out. We want you guys to come hang out. I think that's the ultimate goal. So we're going to make it a pretty cool spot. So that's what all that's going to.
Yep.
Appreciate you guys so much. Thanks so much for that. All right. So let's get to the main event. We got Amazon earnings, Alphabet earnings. What are the expectations for Amazon?
Yeah. So actually, okay.
What's up?
Can I answer? There's a crew question in Discord that I wanted to start with. So Kambiz asked this question in Discord, and I thought it'd be great for us to answer here. He said, currently have positions in Peloton. He said you in Peloton. We're only going to address Peloton.
Yeah.
Has earnings this Thursday after hours. I currently have positions in Peloton. I would typically exit 75% of the positions prior to earnings. With that said, Peloton has not run it all in the lead up to earnings. Do you think that gives them a better chance to move after earnings? And as such, do you think I should maybe reconsider selling off each of them? This is a great question.
That's a hell of a question.
Because I think it exposes something. So if you could pull up the Peloton chart and pull up the daily or the 4 hour so we can see since last earnings. This is what you missed, Kambiz. First of all, I like that you have a strategy. I'll tell you what I think you're missing. First of all, your statement here that I take issue with is With that said, Peloton has not run at all in the lead up to earnings. Peloton has not run up this week yet. So there's 2 days left, 2 full trading days left. And also, it actually outperformed last week. But since last earnings, it's up nearly 50%. So be careful the way you're looking at things. Yes, things typically run, the week of. But to say it hasn't run is just not true.
Yeah.
And so here's my answer to your question, though, because it still is valid. We think they're going to blow out. I wouldn't be, it's a true coin flip. If you are confident about this and you're confident in the stock, maybe instead of trimming 75%, I would trim 50%.
Yeah.
I'm personally still going to take some profit. I'm going to be in it partially through earnings.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much you have, what price point you got into it. But if you want to be a little bit more aggressive, instead of 75%, do 50, but it has run up.
Yeah, I mean, especially since last earnings. Last earnings, it came from, it gapped down after last earnings, and probably because of the crazy run it had leading up to those earnings. And since then, it's gone from $92 a share all the way up to $171.09, and now hanging down around the 140s. This was actually on the watch list, so you probably should have caught this. I ended up putting these areas of support and resistance in the watch list. If you guys aren't privy to what that is, that's part of the Chaos crew. You could hit join next to subscribe if you want to be a part of the crew. You get a daily watch list from us, plus access to our Discord group, access to our private or our public trading portfolios via Webull, which, by the way, Fat Man Zoom, I'm up 97% on since inception. So this one is just kind of chilling here. I actually am encouraged by this, though, by the way. If this kind of hangs out here and provides no real action before earnings, I actually am very optimistic about this, especially if we start to see this break up above 150, 155. This should do really well. But either way, at the end of the day, we love this one. And I think it's still worth kind of just holding on to. If by some chance you see it come back down to 140 or so, would be probably a really nice dip grab, in my opinion.
Yeah. Don, I did not see your question. You could re-ask it. But all right, so our expectations today, these two stocks were both on Stockwatch Sunday. If you guys are interested, subscribe, notification. We are live every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Let's start with Alphabet. Let's just get that out of the way.
Let's do it.
Alphabet estimated earnings per share, $15.98. I had them coming in at $19.82.
Oops.
And again, I didn't write down what you had for that one.
1982. You said 1982?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I said 18 something.
Okay. We'll say 1869. So this one finally got moved. Historically, they don't give great earnings presentations and whatever.
They're
so
always way too conservative.
It's also been on a run. I wouldn't be surprised if this sold off a little bit, but we love this company. Digital ad revenue, we should see coming through. Their cloud should do well. The YouTube should do well.
Yeah.
I think they're going to have a great earnings.
We just take a look at the 5-minute chart. I think they do have a great earnings as well. But we said that this could potentially happen, that we could see a run up on GOOG from Stockwatch Sunday, if you guys recall, which if you're not, by the way, if you don't recall, if you didn't see Stockwatch Sunday, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, hit that notification bell as well. We go live on Sundays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time to give you the top stocks that we're watching this week. Alphabet was one of them. And looking at this, I had mentioned that any kind of breakup above 1900 should continue to skyrocket this thing. Sure enough, it did. We saw all-time highs out of Google today, which is unbelievable. So the expectation here is probably pretty high. So I'd imagine that even if they do rock earnings, I would be surprised if we saw this continue just because of the way that's moved over the last couple of days.
I agree.
1800 was a gift, man. Absolute gift on Friday.
So then moving on to Amazon. Amazon earnings per share, $7.19. We both predicted a blowout. I said $16.17. You said $18.23.
Yeah, I knew I guessed high on that.
So many bullish factors. Finally, it feels like the whole quarter it's been sort of sitting between that 3,000 and 3,400. And I want to say something regarding this because before we went live, I saw everybody talking about Amazon, and that was the talk in the chat, and everybody saying it's going to sell off, it's going to do whatever. There was just a lot of it seemed like there's a lot of fear in general.
Yeah.
Here's what I will say. It's only been up about 13% since last earnings. So we use the Peloton example in this example.
Yeah.
I wonder out loud I didn't wonder out loud. I wonder to myself, and I'm saying it out loud right now, which is, is it just because the dollar amount per share is high that you guys are saying that? Because again, you have to use percentages to level the playing field, and 13% is a good move, but it's not. I mean,
it's not an Amazon
everybody else has been moving.
Yeah.
And so it's lagged a little bit. Not saying whether it's going to sell off or not, because we're going to talk about what we think is going to happen post, but you guys are acting like it's ran 50% like Peloton, and it just hasn't. So I just wanted to point that out.
I will say, though, you look at this daily chart over the last quarter and a half, it looks great.
Yeah.
You know, people have been awfully bored with Amazon, but that is a pretty chart. You could see that this wedge is starting to squeeze. We have a nice bullish wedge here that's kind of forming. And even if Amazon doesn't go crazy, if it still just kind of maintains in this wedge, I'm good with it. You know, we talk about holding Amazon forever and just being one of those stocks that you don't necessarily trade. Of course, you can trade just about anything, but this is one that you could just set and forget and feel happy about it. You know, but even if it doesn't do anything crazy after earnings today, and as long as it stays within this wedge, I'm cool with it, because the more it consolidates and the more this kind of brings itself down in, the more that we're going to prep ourselves for a real strong move sometime in the future, I would say, just based off the technicals. I saw a couple people speculating about a stock split. If the stock split happens and it breaks out of this thing, boy, goodbye.
Yeah.
See all-time highs is coming for this thing. If we see a stock split announced, that would be awesome. Just one of our bold predictions for this year was Amazon hitting or going through a split. I don't remember, what do we say? 5-1, 10-1, 20-1 split. So that would be awesome. I think that that's certainly something that a lot of people have been speculating about. Do you think we see it this quarter?
No.
I don't think so either. I think we see it potentially this year. Again, it was our bold prediction, but I don't know if we see it just yet.
Yeah, and guys, actually in the description, the first link is our bold predictions for 2021. So check it out if you guys want to see our bold predictions. We got a lot of cool ones, one of which is Tesla to 1,000 this year, which is coming sooner than later, apparently, because it's trying to get to 900 today.
Tesla went the hell off.
Well, was it Tesla to 1,000? It wasn't Tesla to 1,000, was it?
Yeah, it was Tesla to 1,000.
Oh, I thought it.
But at that time,
more.
Tesla was sitting at like 600.
Oh, was it? Okay,
Yeah.
because it felt like it was pretty bold. Like now, that doesn't seem bold.
No,
I still have my Twitter poll up. That's Bitcoin and Tesla were both 25% away. From their huge benchmark. So Bitcoin was 50 away from 50K, and Tesla was away from 1,000. I was like, which one comes first?
Right.
And I think Tesla's going to win. I mean, Bitcoin's going in the other direction.
Over the last couple of days, it's been doing pretty good, but yeah.
It's trying to come back, but it's still like, it's like 30-some% away.
Yeah. Still has a little bit further to go than Tesla does.
Yeah, at the time, it was over 40K, so it's crazy. But, so I want to talk a little bit about, let's just talk about the factors we discussed on Sunday for Amazon, what we're looking at. What gives me a bit of pause, and we don't really need to, I don't think, if you guys really want to know about BABA earnings, that's fine. I haven't got a chance to really look at it. BABA beat earnings. That's all that really matters. However, it was not as big as I thought it would be. It was kind of like a basic beat.
Yeah.
And that gives me just a little bit of pause, because I thought they were going to have a monster quarter and they didn't.
Yeah.
And so that was like, oh, okay. That's the only thing I'll say. That's the only thing. Everything else I'm really excited about and optimistic on for Amazon. But one thing to consider is Prime Day was in Q4, which typically is in Q3. So we have those sales. We had mentioned that $3.5 billion in third-party sales happened on Prime Day, just one day, which was a 60% increase year over year. This should be their biggest holiday season on record.
Yeah.
This should be their biggest quarter on record. Prime Video, they had an 80% increase in streaming, 50% growth in watch time internationally. A lot of good things happening internationally. And AWS, which is a key driver, had great growth last quarter, and expect them to blow it out. But I think that's the key. Everything else. The holiday sales, I think everybody's expecting that. AWS, they got to get awesome margins and great beat.
One thing I'll say is that we saw UPS at earnings this morning too.
Yeah.
And they came in 21% revenue above projected. So that's pretty massive, especially with everybody having already high expectations. And then UPS comes in and smashes it by 21%, which, translates to probably Amazon also having an insane amount of video packages delivered. Granted, they already have their own as well, but they were leveraging UPS and the post office and that sort of thing too. So it could be an indicator. So there's a couple things that, either gives us pause or makes us excited about what's to come here after hours. But either way, I think it's going to do really well. And even if it kind of disappoints a little bit and still just kind of, like I said, hangs in this wedge, I'm happy with it, man.
Do you have Amazon in the public trading account?
Not this one, no.
Oh, okay. So I have Amazon in my trading account, not in the long-term public account, but I have Amazon.
Just in your personal account?
Yeah, my short-term swing trading account. I also have it in my long-term investing account that's personal, but my short-term swing trade is sort of the conversation here, because anybody who has a long-term investing account, this is a buy and hold, don't trade.
Right.
So I'm full position size, and I'm on the fence of, I was thinking about cutting it down 50%, and potentially adding on a dip, because we've seen these after hours quick dips and then they kind of move.
Right.
I think there might be a chance it dips to 30. I think there's a high chance it dips to 32. I think there's an outside chance it dips to 3,000. And I'm like, should I try to play that dip if it happens? And if it goes up, I still have half a position in and I'm okay with it. So that's my strategy going in.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. I think that's a great strategy to.
Yeah.
So if you guys were kind of on the fence about that, I mean, that's definitely something to consider. At least you know that if it goes up, you're still going to make money.
Yep.
And if it comes back down, you have an opportunity to grab it cheaper because it's coming right back. So
yeah,
I think that's a sound strategy for sure.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to do that and try to figure out when that goes in. But we've just seen 3,200 so much. And now, the caveat to that is if they miss, which is like almost impossible. Yeah. If they miss, the strategy's out the window.
Right.
But if they beat, and we'll know what's good. But if they do better than they did last earnings, then I'm in. I'm in, baby.
We could see $20 a share earnings.
I think that is a very realistic expectation.
I mentioned that on Sunday, and I kind of stand by that. I mean, I thought my prediction was pretty high, but I think that there's definitely a case that could be made that we see $20 a share, and that would be awesome.
Yeah,
that could probably make the move, even if it's already moved up so much today. If it's over $20 a share, that probably makes it move.
I hope so. I think so. That's just, you think about it. That's 200% outperform of their earnings per share estimate.
Yeah.
So, hell yeah, that does. But it's going to be exciting. Nonetheless, I'm going to be amped. Hopefully they don't make us wait forever. And how this is going to go, guys, is once the bell rings at 4 o'clock, I'm going to get to Twitter. Brad's going to pull up the chart. And then we're just going to watch Twitter, try to get the information as soon as possible. We also have Vinay, who's freaking...
he's on it, man.
Billy the Kid of the Wild West. He just gets these earnings. And so we have, if you guys get them, put them in the chat. But make sure you check them and no fake out. So Don's also on it as well. But so we'll be on that and we'll be watching it. We'll know as soon as you know, and we're just going to wait till it comes. And it typically... it's the quickest it'll be is 4:05, but usually it'll be around 4:15. We should get that information out. So definitely stick around to that.
Yes, sir.
How many people we got watching?
We have 366 hanging out. So thanks, guys, for being a part of our afternoon. We certainly appreciate it, or allowing us to be a part of yours. If you guys can get the thumbs up, though, that's kind of down in the dumps a little bit. We got 74 likes. If we could get those up, let's see if we can get them up to 150. Certainly would appreciate that. If you guys could just help us out and help support the channel.
I want to point out Mark Peach, because he said he's in the Chaos Crew.
Yeah.
He made a comment earlier that I wrote down, which is, I really think they surprise big, but afraid it will sell off. And he just said, I'm really hesitant about selling Amazon now because I only have one share. It's a lot harder. He said, I'm really confident they beat big, but every stock sells off even after good beats nowadays. One of the hardest things to do, we talk about the QB mentality, is to not think about the last play when you're in the current play. And so we know it's a coin flip, and obviously this depends on you and a bunch of factors about you and your risk tolerance.
Right.
However, that's not true. Not, like a lot of times it does feel like the big ones sell off. But it's usually there has to be a surprise. You just need to know the bull case and the bear case. What moves it down? The bear case, if we can all agree that this should be, the bear case is really, well, they just finished their biggest quarter and they're entering into their next quarter. They may not give guidance because we still don't know what's going on as far as reopening. They're not going to be able to outperform last quarter, so there should be some level. There could be some level setting. Yeah. That's the bear case,
right?
But then when you make the bull case, which we just mentioned, to me it's just so much more. So yes, it could sell off, but the thing about this channel is we're investing in great stocks, and Amazon is one of the top 2 or 3 stocks, and so even if it dips, like, it's still a good stock. Yeah. Not saying you shouldn't stay in it, because I just said that I'm taking some out of it from a short-term perspective. But again, it's a part of the bull case is it's only moved 13% since last earnings, and they murdered it. And then if they do it again, my God.
Right.
Right. So anyways, I just wanted to point that out because it feels like you're kind of allowing historical positions in earnings to affect your decision now. And I know it's hard not to think about it, but like really you should think about these in isolation and learn from the old ones, but not just say, oh, they're always going to go down.
Yeah.
With that said, it's probably going to go down now.
I don't think it will. I think it does really well. I mean, we could see a little bit of some profit taking on just the expectation, but like we've talked about this before, especially going to earnings. At the end of the day, it's always a crapshoot, so if you just try to play earnings, you're essentially, kind of just gambling at that point. But the speculation, is real. I think that the reason that we think that it may do this or that, depending on what comes out, is reasonable to think that way. But at the end of the day, again, like I said, the expectations through earnings are usually that it's anyone's guess as to what the stock is going to actually do.
Yeah, and it's easy for me to say this, but I definitely practice what I preach on this one. But I think that your success is predicated from your success is predicated with your ability to separate your emotion from your account and from your trades. And really that's what gets us in trouble. Emotion has us thinking like it doesn't have us thinking clearly. And so, the more you can look at this as like a scientific experiment, and the scientific method, and you have hypotheses, as what you should care about is not whether you were right or like whether you get everyone right. What you should care about is, did I do everything I could have from a due diligence perspective,
right, and
then learn from it? Because you're not going to always get it right. If you're not doing your due diligence, then that's a problem. But if you're doing all the steps correctly and the chips don't fall in your favor, that's okay. Get back at it. And as long as you do that, and you remove the emotion and don't get caught up in it, and you treat it sort of like I have a hypothesis and then play it out, you'll be fine when this is all said and done. But like I don't try to think about my account size.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
right.
I don't get caught up in what that means.
Yeah.
Because I know once I do, like, oh shoot, what can I buy with this? Or oh shoot, look how much it's growing. It's like that's when I get in trouble, right?
Yeah.
So the emotion is the key.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Just a slight distraction here.
Yeah.
We are both in IPOF. Mm-hmm. It's going the hell off, bro.
Yeah.
1552 right now. This is, guys, if you're not familiar with IPOF, this is Chamath. What's his last name?
Polyapatia.
There you go. Polyapatia is social capital. If you guys don't know any of the IPO SPAC stocks or special acquisition stocks, you start off with A, got ourselves all the way down to F so far. Some notable ones, Clover Health is one big one that was IPOC. IPOE is now SoFi. We have yet to have seen merger news with IPOE IPOD and IPOF. IPOF is one that we're actually particularly heavy on, specifically because the amount of funding that went into IPOF is double that of the other ones, which is pretty big. It's moving really, really well today. No real rhyme or reason that I'm seeing, and I would love it if you guys do see something, please let us know. But nothing on my radar as far as IPOF is concerned. But
nothing on Twitter.
Hell yeah, that's all I gotta say.
And it makes me happier that there's nothing on Twitter yet, because the moment something does get on Twitter, then it's really going to boom. But we said this. We thought this was low. I mean,
yeah,
it was below. It was in like 13, below 13, which is
bring it out to the 5.
Steal, people.
Yeah, look at this. All of a sudden on the 5-minute chart, it just got a freaking boner.
Oh, here we go.
It just went the hell off. Come on, 16.
Yeah.
You know what's wild is that Clover is actually in the 14s.
That is crazy. I'm all about Clover. I'm a believer.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 1403 Clover is.
Speaking of, it's one of our stocks in our next video, right? Tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah, so we got a video, pre-recorded video coming out tomorrow, which will premiere at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button, tickle the like, and then hit the notification, because we premiere videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. All that means is that it's pre-recorded, but we're going to be in the chat, so we chat with you guys.
Yep.
We're not distracted like now. It's hard for us to do it when we're live streaming, but hit that subscribe button.
I don't see any news. Just looking.
Nice job, Todd. We got a lot of people in the crew in IPOF.
Yeah, we did.
And we've been talking about it nonstop.
Made a lot of people some money on this one, so feel really good about it. It's always nice to get a good team win.
It always feels good. Speaking of team win, MGM is our team stock. I totally forgot that. I almost sold it, and it's a team stock. Shoot. Yeah, MGM. Good stuff. Yeah, so my plan was I was in our long-term swing trading account. I have GNOG, Penn, MGM, and Penn is the fan favorite. I was actually doing breaking my rules a little bit, where I just got in quick on GNOG. I don't know if it's breaking the rules, but GNOG and MGM.
Yeah.
And then I was going to play the run up. I felt like they were at silly levels, and then take that money and then flip it into Penn after earnings, because I think there's going to be or after Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So that was a strategy, but I can't sell MGM now. I just realized that, but I can sell GNOG. Well, I don't know when did we say we were out, crew? When did we say we were out of MGM?
I don't know.
Was it a number or was it earnings? It should be Super Bowl.
It should be Super Bowl. Yeah. I think it's once a month. We decided we were going to get into a new one that we made a team play, made it a team effort.
Okay, cool.
So you're in February. I think you're covered.
Okay. Nice.
So sell it till your heart's content. IPO is still rolling, bro.
Eric said Brad bailed quickly on MGM. He did, man.
I sure did.
And here's the thing.
That's because I had Penn.
For you guys, don't tell me that, because
I did the same thing with Zynga.
That's what I was going to say. For you guys that have been here long enough, he did the same damn thing with Zynga. Like, this should be a red flag. Like, if your significant other, your boyfriend, your girlfriend did this, like, you should be on high alert. Right? Can't trust the man.
Have commitment issues.
He literally did it. You didn't do it with Cal. We've only had 3.
Callaway, I
think you did.
I held longer than you. I held longer than you on Callaway.
Okay. We didn't have an end date though for Callaway.
No.
We definitely had an end for Zynga.
Yeah.
So 3 stocks we've done community picks. 67% of the stock. 67% of the time, Brad is not a man of his word. I just want to put that on record. Fat Man Zoom, I am ride or die. I'm going down with the ship.
How do you feel? Well, I mean, so is Dave Portnoy. He lost $700K today.
For the record, they actually worked out in my favor.
They did, yeah.
The 2 times you bailed, it actually was a bad move.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Dave Portnoy, that's insane. That's insane. And for anybody who was thinking, like, maybe GameStop will come back, the fact that Chamath's out and the fact that Dave's out.
And we're out.
Their people are gone too. I mean,
yeah. Talk
about Dave Portnoy, DDTG, God love him. And he admits, like, he's just like, stocks always go up. There's nothing behind it. No. But he just knows if he says something, people are just going to blindly follow him.
Yeah.
And he doesn't need any reason.
Right.
But They're out too. So yeah, this is gonna be ugly.
Rough.
700K. Can you imagine? And that's not even a big deal to him.
No. I mean, when you're worth $100 million.
Damn. That's crazy. What do you think about this diamond hands movement?
It's bullshit. If there was all these diamond hands out there, GameStop would not be sitting at $94 a share right now.
Where's Dogecoin at?
I don't know where Dogecoin is.
I hope to God it's under 30 cents.
I can't pull it. It's such a trash crypto that you can't pull it up on Webull.
I'll pull it up real quick. So Dogecoin currently is sitting at 3 cents. So
It's down quite a bit from its size.
0.031. Yeah, it is, and it's kind of.
It would go up to 6.
Did it go up to 8? Hold on, I'll tell you
like
right now, dude. It's absolutely ridiculous. Almost 8. It just missed 8.
It's crazy. You know, my brother bought that. But at least he told me he only put $40 in it just to see where it would go.
My cousin bought it.
You know why? Because my brother, he's much younger than me, and one guy at work, they made fun of him for buying GameStop at like $40, and he made 10 grand. So he's like, "Damn, I'm not missing out on the next crazy memes thing." So then he went and chased Dogecoin and fell into that trap. But at least he only lost himself like $20 at the end.
Wait, he bought GameStop at $40 and he made 10 grand?
No. My brother bought Dogecoin at $40 at like 2 cents or whatever, and made, and it went up, and then he never sold. So now he's actually.
Oh, so he's still in it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he's still up 50% or whatever.
Yeah.
So he's got $80.
Yeah, but his friend from work. This is how he ended up falling into this rabbit hole. Was that his friend from work ended up like buying a couple $100 or so of GameStop and then made 10 grand out of it.
Gotcha.
And then he was like, "Well, shit, I'm not missing out on the next one, so I might as well just get on this
Did you
Doge
ask
train."
him if he actually looked at the guy's account to see if they actually sold GameStop?
No, I haven't asked him about it since then. We've been going back and forth about the whole thing because, like, he doesn't know shit about stocks either. And when this came about, like everybody else's family, they started talking about it. But it was an interesting conversation, to say the least.
Yeah, it's God. Sometimes having paper hands isn't a bad thing. Absolutely. Like,
take that goddamn money and run, baby.
You should be embarrassed if, like, I get it as a joke, like, and I'm sure we'll say it tongue in cheek sometimes.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, that is a tagline for bag holders, you idiots.
Right.
This is not you that are watching. I'm talking to the people on Twitter. And if you look at my Twitter over the past week, I've been just nonstop with these idiots. Because it's these fake accounts that like pump people up. Like, it's crazy. People, it is a life lesson. Don't get advice from somebody who isn't where you're trying to be. So if you want to be a millionaire, ask a millionaire how to get there. Don't ask somebody making $30,000 a year living in their parents' basement in debt. That's a stupid thing to do.
That plays on Twitter all day.
And that goes for anything. If you want to learn how to make money in the stock market, go to people that have been successful in the stock market.
Right. Don't
trust somebody at Twitter that you can't bet. It's so ridiculous. And it just shows, like, I don't understand how that works, but that happens all the time. Then here's the thing. The whole millionaire example, millionaires aren't giving that shit out for free. So everybody wants to tell you how to make money. They have no clue. The people that know, you got to go for it. Like, you got to reach out to them for that. You got to pull it from them. They're not just freely giving that information out. Unless they have a YouTube channel called Old Is Chaos. Actually, I don't know how to make $1 million. I haven't made $1 million yet.
Right.
But yeah, just saying.
There's your rant for the day. I was just along for the ride.
Muhammad said, "Hey, I'm a millionaire, but I live in my parents' basement." And there's nothing wrong with that.
And that's why you are a millionaire, my friend.
Put all his rent into Tesla stock.
Right. Oh, my God. No, I wasn't afraid for my life, Oliver. I was just, I'm used to it.
Eric Graff, Fat Man Zoom, has been practicing his rants. Actually not, and Brad can attest to this, because back when we did the Barcast, we said, we tried to do a Fire It Up?
Fired Up.
fired up. So anytime this is just me. If you get me going, I get fired up. So we just did this. He gave me 60 seconds on the clock where he would just let me get it out. We should bring the fired up over here to Own the Chaos.
He's a passionate man. It's that Puerto Rican in him. He can't help it.
Oh, my God. But anyways, don't be a bag holder, and Diamond Hands is stupid. Let's make a shirt. A Diamond Hands shirt.
We should. There's so many meme shirts we could make. That would be awesome.
Yeah, we'll do our best. Man, 10 minutes till the bell closes. Almost 500 people, or do we have 500 people?
447. So 447 hanging out with us this afternoon. Again, thanks so
Why
much.
does that say 450?
This right here. This is actual real time.
Oh.
This is not real time.
Oh, okay.
So we got 448 now hanging out here. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out and spending time with us this afternoon. We certainly appreciate it. If you guys are just tuning in, we are here giving our live reaction to the Amazon earnings that are after hours today in about 10 minutes. And yeah.
IPOF is back to normal, somebody said.
It's coming back down some. It's down to 1540. It went all the way up to 1560, so it's not like crazy. But anyways, with Amazon and Google, they have earnings after hours. You're going to get our live reactions, and hope you guys are here for that. And we're just kind of shooting the shit as well. So if you guys want to give us a like, we certainly would appreciate it. I asked for 150. You gave me 165. I thank you very much for that. By the way, I happened to look at when we were streaming the Tesla earnings last week. Do you know that we had higher numbers than CNBC did?
That's wild.
How awesome is that?
Rise of the little man. I just want to shout out Daniel Camarena, watching you on our giant TV screen in FedEx warehouse in L.A., Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah, he
people.
always is.
What's
He's
up,
always
folks?
watching. He's always not working and just watching
He
us.
said they're enjoying lunch watching us.
And okay.
But
I still appreciate it.
Yeah. FedEx stock
If you're
floor.
actually on your break. I got you. You got to cover your ass. It's cool.
He's got 9 more minutes. We got to make. Listen, that break's got to be extended. That lunch break because we got to get Amazon earnings.
You got to get the bubble guts or something, bro.
Is there something? Is it weird that like I'm sure he has Amazon, like FedEx worker has Amazon?
Well, he delivers Amazon packages.
That's fair. That's a good point.
Makes his what am I trying to say?
Yo,
Gives him his paycheck.
Did you see that that video on social media? That's the FedEx worker who's skipping over the sidewalk.
No.
And he's just jumping in the grass. Oh, it's so good. So you're looking at one of the next cameras, and it's a young guy, and he skips over the first sidewalk, then the next sidewalk, drops off the package, and then the homeowner walks out, and he pulls a sign that you can't see.
Yeah.
And it says, like, no walking on sidewalk. It's a joke. It's like a joke.
Yeah.
And he literally is like jumping over the sidewalks, just stepping in the grass. It's like stay off the sidewalk is what the sign
That's
says.
hilarious.
I don't know why, but I just love it. Stay on the grass. Yeah. The other really funny one was, have you seen the one? I'm just on social media more, I guess. TikTok.
Fat Man Zoom been going hard on Twitter. By the way,
Reels.
go follow him at Fat Man Zoom.
The Reels one where the boyfriend does a video of the girlfriend and it's playing like a booty shake song, like a twerk song.
Oh, yeah.
And then that's why you can't make a wife out of a hoe.
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, I got to show you that
You got
one.
to show me that. I haven't seen it. No,
Anyways, I digress. So fun. It's so funny. And so what happens is the song's playing and it's like, work it, work it, work it. And so the woman's in the background, the girlfriend's in the background or the wife, and then they start dancing, they start dropping it to the floor, and then all of a sudden the song cuts and it's like, oh, you can't make a wife or whatever, a hoe into a wife, and their reaction is what you watch.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to pull it up. Somebody tell me how I find that.
That's hilarious.
What's the song?
It's got to be on TikTok or some shit.
Oh, it's all over. It's on Reels.
Yeah.
It's just hard to search for those things.
Right.
But I bet because I watch it so much, I bet that if I just pull this up, I'm going to actually pull it up while we're on air. But on to more normal things. So, hey, you'll ask the question, and what's the next support for Tesla?
Tesla had a monster of a day, too. Bro, people don't even realize how awesome this show is.
Why is that? What do you mean they don't realize?
Because we're just having fun.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, how many other stock shows that you know of where we have this much fun? You don't.
Yeah. You're right.
You don't.
You're absolutely right. Why can't I find this?
So Tesla actually looks like it's retesting right around VWAP here at
Sorry, guys.
at $870. Looks to be the support here. And I'm just going off of VWAP, just intraday. If you're looking at more of a daily chart, though, I would say that, man, look at the way that it retested the support 792. I would say that, honestly, I'm looking 850, 868, somewhere around there. That's probably the next area that I would see as the next support. But I would be surprised if it came back down and retested that. I think this is making its way towards $900. Easy.
When do we hit 1,000? That's a question.
When do we hit 1,000? We got to break over 900. $900.40 is the high, all-time high for Tesla. We break over that 901. It's game on.
Yeah, I should probably. Oh wait, I think this is it.
Are you gonna make me watch it?
It's worth it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check it out.
You got to put it up to the. Oh God.
She breaks it down.
She said that's fucked up. That's hilarious.
Oh, that's so good. That's
That
the best.
That is hilarious.
I don't even know if we technically can show it. I
Yeah,
feel
we
like we're
can't.
gonna get demonetized.
Yeah, we'll probably get demonetized now with that Lizzo.
Nice job, guys.
Or no, let's not Lizzo.
I don't know.
Megan Thee Stallion. That's who it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
How'd you know that?
Because I know my music. I know, I'm real big into music. You guys don't even know. It's like a little known fact about B. Smith.
I got people texting me about Dividend Aristocrat stocks. Watch the damn video, people.
Freaking, I will slay song quiz on Alexa.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You were, I was thinking when in the car, Vanilla Ice played, Ice Ice Baby, in your car.
Yeah.
And I was like, I bet you were jamming to that in high school.
Oh, hell yeah. All of it. All of it. In high school, my go-tos in high
Is
school.
Vanilla Ice one of your top 5 rappers of all time?
Hell no. Yeah. But I will admit that, like, in high school, it was Luda, 50 Cent, and Eminem all day long.
I'm glad that Vanilla Ice or that Ice Ice Baby is now a cool song again, because
Yeah.
there was a stretch of like a decade where it was like embarrassing to admit you like the song.
Yeah.
And now you can actually play it in a bar and people will go crazy.
Oh, yeah. The music video is ridiculous.
It is.
It is ridiculous.
It was well ahead of its time. That guy. Dudes. Okay. Arm Trader, what's up? I feel like I haven't
What
even
up,
seen
Caleb?
Arm Trader in here.
Good
in a
to
while.
see you,
Maybe-
man.
Maybe I just haven't. Brad listens to Willie and Willie. I think you guys, if you guys had to guess Brad's music, I feel like you would get it wrong.
You probably would get it wrong.
You'd be surprised, or maybe you'd guess like it's just very eclectic, right?
It's very diverse.
Yeah.
1 minute, I'm listening to gospel music. The next minute, I'm listening to, freaky things, something like that.
Ow. I just hit my head. It didn't hurt, but you hit yourself.
I mean, let me know. I know you guys are out there. You got a playlist like that. 1 minute you're going to church. The next minute you're getting it on.
What's his name? Keith Franklin? Is that his name? Kirk Franklin.
Kirk Franklin.
Is that his name?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
He's the gospel rapper from the 90s.
Oh, no. DC Talk was a gospel rapper.
Kirk Franklin.
Toby Mac. Toby Mac was a.
Well, he's not a gospel rapper.
Kirk
Franklin.
There's no such thing as a gospel rapper.
Have you not heard Kirk Franklin?
Yeah, but there's Christian rap. They don't necessarily call it gospel rap. I don't think that's
Christian rap.
Not a genre. But yes, I have heard Kirk.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Gospel musician.
Yeah.
No. Don't me, because if you can use gospel as an adjective for musician, you could use it as a rapper, gospel rapper. What do you say, guys? Thumbs up if I'm right. Thumbs down if I was wrong.
Gospel rap. It's kind of like gangster rap, but for God.
Exactly. I could see you getting into Kirk Franklin. You know his songs.
I mean,
if you listen to it.
I grew up in the church. Let me tell you something. Every time them church doors were open, I was in them as a kid.
Really?
For sure.
All right. I was baptized. Let's go to Twitter. Time to go to Twitter.
The market's just about closed here, guys. We went way off the rails on that one. But
What's up, Joseph Bussbacher? Joseph, I used to live in Germany. I used to live in Butzbach, FYI. Gospel is a type of music. Is gospel rap? Yes.
There we go.
Yeah, he fell off the rails with the religion. You know how those church people are. They're usually the worst, the biggest sinners.
We really are. Biggest hypocrites. But anyways, I tell you what, though, like, I was really good friends with the pastor's kid. Those are the worst kids.
They are. Or the best.
They're the best friends. That get you in the most trouble.
If Amazon announces a split and hits 52-week highs, I'm buying you all some Don Julio 1942. Don Julio is good to eat.
You send it right on over. That's going to be the first bottle that sits on our new bar.
Here's the thing. So Butzbach, Gelmersbach, Heilbronn. Those were the three places in Germany that I lived. But what most people don't realize, like, Don Julio's good. You are credible tequila drinker.
Yes.
Patron is great marketing. It's one of the worst tequilas you can find.
Yes.
So guys, don't drink Patron.
It's just like Jose.
Jonathan White's a pastor's kid.
Well, then you know.
Johnny Walker Blue. We're down with Johnny Walker Blue.
I only know this because one of my best friends of like my entire childhood is a pastor's kid, so I can say as such. I'm just picking on him.
Milagro is good. Casa Dragones. Yeah. Good stuff, guys. Fly in. We might even have a hotel rate now for the Chaos crew. I'm not sure, but I think so.
Yeah, we're getting hookup. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be a thing.
Don's coming to town.
Yep.
Don's got a nice little hotel. Maybe he'll shoot some video from it. It's right on the water.
Yeah.
Don will be in town for 2 days.
He's going to drive from
3 days, 2 nights.
Kansas City. I can't believe you, bro. You're driving all the way from Kansas City.
Not even 48 hours. He's coming from the Chaos.
At least
He'll be
stay
here
for the
Thursday
weekend, man.
to Saturday.
Yeah.
He's got his live stream on Sunday.
Well, he could do it here.
I told him that. I said you should leave Sunday, but apparently he's got something like wife and kids or something. I don't know. I don't know what his excuse was.
Anyways, it's after hours. Amazon's kind of green so far.
All right, what's Google?
No official word just yet. GOOG is actually up.
Body yada,
Ooh.
yada, yada, yada.
Alphabet's moving. 1963.36 all-time highs for GOOG right now.
Oh, let's get that 2K.
Boner candle.
Nice. We need more audio clips so we can be playing during this.
We do.
So there you go. Oh, can't make a wife out of a hoe. No.
We got Jim Cramer on here. Did you know that?
No, I did not know.
Yeah, we do.
What do you say? Bye, bye, bye?
Bye, bye, bye. Sell, sell, sell.
Can we do bye, bye, bye and then immediately play in sync? Bye, bye, bye.
Oh, my God. Look at GOOG right now. Alphabet is gone. $2,000. Just hit $2,000.
Damn.
Do we got numbers yet?
No. Damn, son.
Holy shit. Super Bowl party. You're hosting? Well, that's poor scheduling on your part. Your time management sucks, Don. Hate to break it to you. Get your priorities in line.
Don,
First of all,
I'm asking this in all seriousness. This isn't a knock. We got the numbers. Don, how many Chiefs games have you watched? Full games have you watched this year? Tell the truth.
he hates us so much. We pick on him so bad.
We haven't picked on him in a while. Karthikeyan, looks like they beat. Oh, no. These aren't the numbers.
Vinay, here we go. Fourth quarter per income, 15.65. Estimated 11.97. God.
I don't want the operating income. Revenue, cool. I need the EPS. So revenue beat 56.9. Estimates were 53.5. Great. Give me the EPS, people. Did we hit 20?
Amazon's down 3%.
Did we hit 20?
Jesus.
1982.
$2,015 on Google. Wow, it's up 4% after hours. Amazon's down 4% after hours.
Ooh. Is it at my number yet?
Amazon's estimated earnings per share, is that right? $14.
Earnings per share, $22.30. Get that.
For Alphabet?
Alphabet.
$22 for
That is
Alphabet?
monster. Yeah, $22.30. $15.90 was the estimate.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. What do we? Yeah, this is awesome.
Amazon hits $2,015.55, all-time highs for it after hours.
Google.
Yeah, sorry. Google.
Let's
Alphabet.
see.
Alphabet, Amazon.
All right, Amazon beat $14.09.
That's it.
$7.34 was the estimate.
It's a bit of a
Why
letdown.
do people
Just
keep
turned
giving
green after
operating income. I don't want operating income. Revenue $125 billion, beat $119 billion.
What's this? What's this one? Ooh, that's loud. Oh yeah, look at that.
Is this shots? Friday night and everybody shots. Turn down for what?
That was a boner candle song.
Nice.
Amazon going off. Here we go. We're turning around. 34.61 on Amazon right now.
What did it touch? 3,200?
They went to 32.50.
Oh, my 3,200.
You get so close.
I know. That's all right. I'm still in it. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Where's it rolling?
We have a nice super boner, quite a lovely green one.
So there you go. Oh, can't make a wife out of a hoe.
Oh.
No, hard to say I'm sorry. Let's do it. Demonetize me. I dare you,
Oh,
YouTube.
man. Look at Goog, man.
Sucker.
Goog is still rolling here.
So I was trying to pull up last quarter. 1409 was this quarter.
Goog is still hitting all-time highs here. $2,017 per
That's
share.
wild.
Jeez, Wes. That is awesome.
Getting texts. Ooh.
What you got?
There's people asking about Google. Yeah, people.
34.78 is the high now after hours. For Amazon, it's up 1.5% so far. Amazon CEO Bezos will transition to the role of executive chairman of Amazon.
What?
Yeah. Andy.
Well, will he keep CEO? I guess he's going to
No, it looks like there's going to be a new CEO.
Oh.
Can we
wow.
can we confirm that?
Yeah.
That's why it's moving.
Why would that move it up?
Well, if he's going to
Steps
become the
down as
executive
CEO.
chairman. Yeah.
Andy Jassy to take over in Q3. See, that's how you do it. It takes 2 quarters.
Wow.
That is, yeah, but that's still, to
Damn.
me, that's still, Jeff Bezos is, I mean, yeah, he's still with the company. Hopefully, this new CEO, baby, let's go.
I mean, it's, yes, confirmed. Thanks, Don. Damn.
It is confirmed.
Yep. That is crazy. Goog's still going off, by the way.
Hell yeah.
$2,036.
Hell yeah.
Jeez, Wes. That is nuts. Yeah, Goog's up almost 6% after hours.
Amazon's trying to figure out what it wants to do.
Does that mean we sell? No, it does not mean you sell. Amazon, I think this is actually going to be good for Amazon. Bezos will be not right in the picture anymore. He'll just kind of be the executive chairman, which means that he'll still have voting rights, all that good stuff. But I think this probably allows him to go and just do whatever he wants at this point. I mean, how old is Jeff Bezos? He's 50 something, right?
Yeah, I'm going to guess.
And you're the
he's-
second richest man in the world. I'd want to take a little bit of a breather.
Listen, if Steve Jobs
57, yeah.
I'm trying to remember what happened because he was already, wasn't he sick already when he stepped out? So yeah, Jeff is 57. I don't care what position he's in. I'd be surprised if we open green in Amazon tomorrow. I'm just saying.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you're not the CEO. I don't care what position you try to tell me you're going to. You're the founder. You're the reason why Amazon is where it is today.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be better for him to find a successor before he actually dies and then it actually really does tank the stock?
Yeah, it should. It's just a buying opportunity.
Yeah.
I don't think the market should get hyped about it. Or I don't think they will get hyped about it.
Let me just tell you.
And who is Jeff Jaspy?
Google is at $2,060. It is up 6.5%.
That's wild.
That is insane.
Good for Google.
That is insane. And that is an amazing gift.
Jiff?
Is it GIF or Jif?
Jif.
No, Jif is peanut butter.
You remember what was the other disagreement we had about some percentage things, and you and Don were all
Put it in the
saying I was
comments,
wrong?
guys. Is it Jif or GIF? Jif is peanut butter.
So
as far as I'm concerned.
Brad is saying GIF, put a 1. Fat Man Zoom is saying GIF, put a 2. 1 or 2 people, and there's only one right answer. Bet money. I'll bet you 100 Doge coins that I'm right.
That's fine.
I think it's $3. Nope, wrong. Lewis wrong. Shane wrong.
It's
Menu wrong.
It's GIF, not Jif. See, look at all these ones.
Nope.
I might be right about this one.
I actually listened to a podcast with the person who created it, and he said it's Jif like the peanut butter. So I mean, I know I'm right, but you guys are saying it because you're just pronouncing it out.
Same as graphic.
Yeah, that's nope. Sorry, people.
It's GIF.
It's spelled GIF. I don't disagree with that. And Jiffy, not the peanut butter, but the site that Facebook's thinking about buying.
Oh, yeah.
It's Jiffy. Oh, Andy
There's a lot of
Jassy
ones here.
is the CEO. Yeah, I'm just seeing how wrong you guys are.
GIF, not Jif.
Jifty's nuts.
There's 770 of you guys in there. I don't know what you're hanging out for, but we sure do appreciate it.
Two's coming in. Vinay, listen, Vinay always comes off the top rope.
It's a hell of a show.
Vinay's riding with me. It's spelled J-I-F. It actually is not spelled J-I-F.
Well, Jif is.
If Elon left Tesla, if Elon just became executive chairman and stepped down as CEO, it would.
Well, he got voted out as executive chairman, if you
True,
recall.
but he could still become an executive chairman again.
Yeah.
I mean, Steve Jobs got kicked out of his own company.
The creator
and
was
back.
wrong.
He came back. Jason Toscano, that still sounds as 1-2. Please don't spam, friend.
I've been in IT for 25 years, and it's, I don't know. There's a lot of G's, but how am I supposed to pronounce those G's?
Doesn't matter if you're IT. That doesn't mean you're credible. Don, you were wrong before. You're wrong again.
It looks like...
and I'm going to make Brad pull the clip from the interview. I'll pull the Jiffy.
It looks like Google is pulling back a little bit. And Amazon's still staying green here. I mean, it's not hella green, but it's still green on in after hours right now. But some really interesting earnings. I mean, I'm actually very surprised that we didn't see bigger earnings from Amazon. I was expecting 18. Nevertheless, they still beat earnings by 100%. And then Google up 6.5% after some monster earnings beats as well. These are the two that we were monitoring very closely and getting our reaction here. This is awesome, man. This is awesome.
Can you just read that to people?
It's pronounced Jif. You see, how does the creator of Jif pronounce Jif? I don't care if the creator pronounces it that way. It's pronounced GIF.
Okay. It's a soft G. C. Soft G.
I'll give you a soft G.
All I'm saying is the creator tells us. It's settled. The creator tells us how to pronounce
It
Jif.
doesn't tell me how to speak English.
There's a lot of words that start with a certain letter, and typically they have a sound, and it's different.
Yeah, it's because English sucks.
So you owe me 100 Dogecoin by the end of the week. It's not spelled J-I-F, Jason. Are you trying to troll me? Trying to fire me up? It's not spelled J-I-F. You're making us look bad.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
What do we have for Amazon?
Amazon is at 0.6%. It's not up a whole lot. And then Google is still rolling. It's up 7%.
Wow, what was that spike down?
Probably some sort of freaking
Institution?
Yeah, well, or it could be a like an option fill or something crazy like that.
Dan Dalton. I'm
We
so
definitely
not a
say
poker.
GIF in France, but it's in France though. I'm so glad we started this.
Jason Toscano, we're not talking about the peanut
It's
butter.
graphics, not GIFics. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate you. It's like giraffe. Yeah, English is the best language in the universe. That's why they speak it on Star Trek.
English is actually one of the ugliest languages.
It really is.
In the
It really
world.
is. I actually would love to learn. I mean, I used to be able to hold conversations in Spanish, but I couldn't do it anymore. French would be cool. There's Germanic languages. They all suck.
Peanut butter.
La peanut butter.
Le peanut butter. Just made all my GME losses back with Amazon and Google.
That's how you do it, bro. That's how you do it.
Divya, 123 New York. Amazon will be $34.50 tomorrow.
I hope so. I hope so.
We'll see.
That's very
EA.
interesting. I think it's going to take a little bit of time as people digest that information, but with Bezos stepping down, it's a big deal. I mean, we were expecting some interesting news from them. Was not expecting that kind of news. Definitely wasn't split news for sure. Are they ever going to split?
What's going on with the EA's chart? It looks like they had a pretty bad miss.
Did they really? No kidding.
Yeah.
I think I called EA a buy. Oh, damn. Sure did. It's
Their estimates for
down
were
5.5%.
$2.94 earnings per share. They came in at 72 cents. $2.94. They came in at 72 cents.
Oh my God.
Revenue, $2.38 billion was the estimates. They came in at $1.67 billion.
That's crazy. We don't have any promo codes, Mike. Stop asking, please.
No, we do actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just kidding. That was my fault. What?
D's nuts.
Nuh-uh.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we don't have.
Like, D's nuts doesn't
See,
work.
You just made me feel bad. I thought I was going to actually have to
How do
really
you spell- how do you pronounce D's?
sincerely apologize. We don't do promo codes. It's not a thing anymore.
Is D's D apostrophe S or is it DEEZ?
If you can't muster up the $5 to join the Chaos Crew, then you don't need to be in the Chaos Crew.
What if he wants a promo code for level 3?
I will consider that.
Okay.
But still, there's no promo code.
Proven.
Will Tesla rocket because of this news? No, I don't think so. I don't think so, React Bro. That sounds like a damn fine channel.
What's that?
React Bro. That's a good question. Or a good name.
Chipotle. Did Chipotle give earnings today?
CME, yeah, has
CMG?
CMG, sorry. CMG had earnings today. It looks like they missed.
Really?
Yeah, it's down 4% after hours.
Revenue beat by 10 million. I can't find the earnings per earnings per share. Looks like a beat.
Oh, well,
669.
something's in them earnings that people don't like.
Oh, no. I'm getting different numbers here. So this one says it did miss. $3.48 versus $3.73. This actually looks more legit. Let me find some. Yep. So they did miss. $3.48. Consensus was $3.70.
Yeah.
Damn.
Unsolicited boner. Yeah, I like that. Thanks. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just giving you a hard time, Mike. Mike B. No problem. I'll think about doing level 3 promo codes again. But
I'll tell you
I did
what.
them for so long. I was sick of them.
You know, and yeah,
I mean, it didn't really work.
Yeah. And to be honest, like getting a level 1, level 2, see how you like it and go from like, I don't know. We're not trying to compete on price. Like we feel confident in the value we give.
We know what we're worth.
We know our worth. I will say this was Amazon's first $100 billion quarter, which we thought.
Yep.
And if this does come down off of news of Jeff Bezos, I'm loading the boat.
Yeah.
Because that's not material. And they said that this guy, the new CEO was the CEO of their AWS division, which is really good.
Okay.
Which is a
right.
great move. We should look into him a little bit more.
Yeah. I mean, we'll do some more research and maybe we'll talk about that a little bit more for Thursday's show. Just kind of give an update on how people digested all that news.
Tiago, they've already been announced. Google crushed it.
Nailed it.
Over $20 earnings per share. And and they've been crushing it. And then Amazon beat around $14 and some change a share, about 100% beat. But Jeff Bezos announced that he's stepping down as CEO, moving to the executive chair position on the board. Yep. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
Is Amazon on sale now?
Amazon, it's down 0.5%. It's still flat on the day. Nightly Spirit, thanks for joining the Chaos Crew.
Welcome.
Welcome to level 1.
Ahoy.
If you guys want to be part of the Chaos Crew, we put out a daily watch list for y'all, and we crush it. Just putting that out there. I'm not biased or anything, but we crush it.
Nightly Spirit, where are you from?
And
guess where Nightly Spirit's from?
Guess?
Yeah.
I'm going to say the UK.
I'm going to say California.
But if you guys want to be part of the Chaos Crew, hit that join button next to subscribe, or there's a link in the there's a link in the description as well. But love it if you guys are part of the crew.
Right? Rob Sipe said Kramer tweeted new CEO Jassy is the man, so that's a positive sign.
All right. Nightly Spirit's from New York. Nightly Spirit is from New York.
Oh. Not Hawaii?
New York. So you're only a couple hours away,
Hawaii?
Nightly Spirit. You can come on down, hang out at the studio. Jazz hands.
Is that how you do jazz hands?
It's not?
No, you do jazz hands like this.
What? Well, because
You don't go like this.
I was putting my own flair into it.
They're to
You
the
just
side,
did that. You just went
perpendicular. Well, you can tilt.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
But there's none of this.
Oh, I see.
It's like
They gotta have
T-Rex arms
there's
out,
T-Rex arms,
and then you
really
shake
they can't be out here.
No. That's not jazz. Jazz hands is right in here.
Okay, all right.
This is where we live. This is where we live. This is where we stay. What movie is that from?
What movie is that from? I won't say it. I know what movie it's from.
You guys, prices are more than reasonable, Brad and Fat Man. Thanks, Belay.
Appreciate
love
you.
this channel.
Appreciate
We
you.
love you too, my man. You know who I also love? Donald J. Fromberger. Donald Jarius Fromberger. Hitch is correct. J. Chocolat. Good work.
I was doing chicken jazz hands. All right,
Woody
that's
Brown
fair.
Got it.
Chicken jazz hands. Some people got it.
Peter Foreman, Amazon CEO, stepping down. Late to the party, my man.
Rudy Brown and
Where you been, Peter Foreman?
Rudy Brown and R. Evans. You got it. That was the movie. It was Hitch.
Did you think Don's middle name? Did you believe it?
I thought it was Javorius.
What's your middle name, Don? It's probably something basic.
Frank. John. James.
Yeah. What's your basic
Something
ass
like-
middle name, Fromberger?
I mean, listen.
Show yourself.
I know white names. Don's is a white name.
I hope to God it's not. Kane bullshit. Maybe. You think it's Kane?
Kane. No.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's if he was joking, that's like that. He's pulling one out.
Yeah. Jeff wants to spend his money. See, that's what I'm saying. Treefolium. I think that's probably what the mentality
Can
is.
you just boot? Can you just boot Paul?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay.
You're
Thanks.
an idiot.
Thanks, Paul. Thanks for ruining it for everybody.
Yeah, we try to have fun.
Bye.
So there you go. Oh. Bull or bear with Bezos leaving? Dip by. Members only chat, please. The only problem is now that we have the new Discord, people are paying through the site to join the Chaos Crew level 2. We can't do it anymore. Terry Two Toes. I like that name. How do you join? Just click the join button next to subscribe, friend.
Do it. There's a link in the description as well.
Yeah, Pablo. Whoa, how behind in time are we? Oh, my video is way behind.
Oh, yeah.
There
I'm
we go.
about 10 seconds behind.
Manipulating. All right, I'm good.
That's going to do it for us, guys. If you guys want to catch us tomorrow, we're putting out a video. We just recorded it this afternoon. It's going to be, we'll give you a hint. It's going to be the top 5 stocks that we think are worth buying under $20 per share. You're not going to want to miss it, so hit that notification bell. We're putting it live tomorrow at 8 p.m. We will not be live. A lot of people get that confused. We do like a premiere. What's called premiere. We hang out with you in the chat. We react to the video as we put it up.
8 p.m. Eastern time. Don't be late.
Hit that notification bell, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. Hit that like button on your way out the door, and that is going to do it for us. See ya.
Love you, Arm Trader. Bye. So there you go. Oh, can't make a wife out of a hoe. No, hard to find the words to say I'm sorry.
Stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Something.
That'll